Hello, I'm Galia. I'm here with our CMO and our builders from Australia. We are just going to have a casual session of AMA. Who wants to go first?
My name is Jimmy. I'm one of the Bitget Builders in Sydney, Australia. And my question for Mr. Franco is, with the rise of meme coins as a driving force in culture and engagement in the Web3 space, especially amongst young investors, how does Bitget best balance the hype of these assets and responsible education and risk management?
Well, I guess that, I mean, we as a platform, we need to be responsible of giving our users the best and most trustworthy platform. So obviously when you give access to people, for example, to the DeFi space, when you go on-chain, when you have all these meme coins, obviously this is a responsibility of the users. So the importance is to be able to do your research and make sure that whatever you're like going into, obviously that you believe that you can read and you can assess what is the reason of this meme coin, like why are you following, and make sure that you do your research. I think what we provide is the security and a user-friendly platform so that you can get the best experience while trading this.
Perfect. Sounds good. Thank you, Mr. Franco.
Who was brave enough to go second? Tristan?
Okay. So my question for you is, especially with the Web3 space, how it's quite a male-predominant field, how can a woman differentiate herself in the space?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Oh yeah. So like in a male-predominant field in the Web3 space, how can a woman differentiate herself in that space?
Well, I mean, I think yes, it's predominant for males, but I think that Web3 is one of these spaces which are open for everyone. So I think the fact is people who, I mean, I see a lot of senior positions, and CMOs and people in marketing in Bitget, which are, there's a lot of women who are there. So I don't think there's a difference. I think it's more that it's interesting to see more women jumping into this space. So for me, it's more about getting more information, getting more educated, and start to reach out to people. I think one of the nicest things that I've seen in Web3 is that people are very accessible.
Right.
So here, like if you ever want to ask me anything, you can just reach out, you know? I think the as I said, I think one of the values is like community. And I think that's also why builders are important for us. So for me, it's great to be able to get feedback from you to understand more things. So I think it's just, if you're interested in it, it's just jumping into the topics, learning and being out there.
Yeah. And can this be shown through like storytelling in any way?
Yes, of course. I mean, I think storytelling is the main part.
Okay.
I think as communicators, the most important part for us is to be able to share a story. I think, I mean, products are built to make a function for a purpose, but the story behind it is what connects people. So
That's
I
true.
think the storytelling is definitely the most important part, and the narrative. And I think telling these stories, understanding what's happening, it's also something that's going to bring you value, because you as a person, I mean, you might know a lot, but if you are able to communicate, it's definitely going to help you in the future.
That's true. That's true. Fair point.
Who's going to be third? James?
Hi, my name's James. I'm a builder with Bitget as well. And ¿cómo estás?
Mucho gusto. Muy bien.
I just want to know, like, you've worked in software, you've worked in design. Do you think these past experiences has helped you, obviously, with working in Web3? And a second part to that is why Web3 after all that?
Okay, yeah, that's a great question. So for me, I think all the experiences that I had in the past give you something. So it's amazing how like everything at the end connects. So the fact that I'm a computer engineer now helped me. I think that's one of the first things that attracted me to the blockchain space. So like if you look at my experience, I work in entertainment, I work in technology, I worked in design, in software companies. So at some point you get something from each one of them. And I think that's what traces your story. I think this connects and helps you to build this persona where you are. For me, what attracted me into crypto was first the blockchain, the technology behind it. I was super excited, and I mean, when I saw blockchain technology, I knew that this was going to be the technology that would overcome let's say, the traditional financial space legacy systems, and it is, and we're seeing it how it's happening. So for me, obviously, this is a great, like it, all these things made me what I am today. So the fact that I can tell stories, that I can explain complicated products in a simple way, I think that's what I'm doing today, and I'm like super happy in the crypto space. I think it's the space to be. I think we're seeing things happening every single day, products being created, new technologies evolving and emerging. So yeah, I think it's important to have all this history into what you become.
Just the second part, I was wondering if for like students like us or like us students, early career individuals, would you recommend them to go straight into crypto or for them to maybe check other stuff, learn a little more, come to crypto or...
Well, I think it depends on what you want. Just the fact that you guys are already builders, that gives you an edge. I mean, I wish I would have like a program like this when I was starting, you know? I wish I had the opportunity to have people that I could access, that I could talk to, that could maybe give me an advice. So for me, I always say follow your passion and think about what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, I work a lot, but I love what I do. So the fact that you wake up in the morning and you open your computer and you're looking forward to what's going to happen, I think that's the most important. So it's good to get different experience, but if you know that crypto is what you want to do, then it's fair. I mean, if you also think that there's something that will help you to get towards where you are, I think the most important part is to have a goal. I knew that I wanted to, I mean, there was no crypto when I started, but I knew that the position where I am today, I knew this is where I wanted to go. So I think the fact that you can trace and put a trajectory towards it, always have a goal, and then everything will fit in. And I think all experiences are going to be good.
Do I love? Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Muchas gracias, señor.
De nada.
Who wants to be next? Lishi?
Okay. Hi, my name is Li Xi, and I'm also the university student. I wanted to ask, now many young adults and like the fresh graduates, and they're very curious about this crypto industry. They wanted to find a job in this field. So as an experience of the CMO, what do you think is the best career path for the fresh graduates to get this job like this?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's a great question. As I mentioned already, just the fact that you're already being a builder, it means something for me. So
yeah.
I think when I entered the space as a full-time job, I already had participated as freelancer in some projects. So
Yeah.
as I already said too, be very active in the space. I think that's curiosity is what's going to bring you to these places, and it's what's going to help you to find these ideas and that's things that you want to do. So try to contribute whenever there's like projects. Maybe sometimes they ask for people if they want to participate, even if it's like creating socials or maybe, I mean, who knows, maybe it's being like coming, like you guys came to the event with us, you were here, but
Yeah,
you
of
were
course.
with us, you learn from people, you talk to people, open up, always be connecting because that's what's going to get you, and the fact that you already have this experience is going to be great, because if I ever like meet someone, for sure I would think first of builders, because you already know the company,
Yeah.
you believe in it, you're with us. So I think connections are one of the most important things that you can do, and always stay curious. Like always, in this space, everything changes in 2 days. So always be active, keep on reading, and I'll tell you, for me, every time I go to an event, I had 3 panels during the event, and every time I go to an event, I learn so much from different people. I had a panel with the CEO of strategy, and I learned so much about Bitcoin treasures. So every day you learn more things. So yeah, I think that's what's gonna be able to help you to eventually come like a full time into the space.
Okay, thanks for your sharing.
Now I'll pass the microphone to Kritin.
Hi, my name is Kratin, and I'm also one of the builders for Australia. So my question to you, Ignacio, is as a student who's currently studying like finance, technology, and somewhere around crypto, what kind of skills do you think I should develop that Bitget and other major exchanges value the most in like hiring?
Okay, yeah. So I mean, the fact that you already are in finance gives you an edge. I think a lot of I think this space is not close to just one function. You know, I'm a computer engineer. I ended up doing marketing. So I think what we look for, at least when we're looking for people, I look for passion. That's super important. And some people might say like it sounds like a cliche, but I look for people who are passionate because, I mean, soft skills are hard to find the people who really like what they do. So when I find someone, obviously, product wise, it's good to understand the why of things. Why are we doing this? Why are we building this product? Why, like so knowledge about the space is really good. You need to understand that there's like many different sizes. You know, there's DeFi, centralized, then you have TradFi. So the fact that you can understand how all the ecosystem connects in a way, that's going to give you an edge. But having passion for what you do, I think, is what differentiates anyone. I mean, you can have three people who are really great, but if one is passionate, he has like a lot of energy, he has the drive. I think that's what attracts me. I mean, that's where I can read people and I can see how they're like so passionate, and that's what makes me kind of want to be around them. I think this energy brings people together and makes you be able to work well.
That's a great answer. Thank you so much.
In the end, I want to thank you all for taking from their time and see you next time in Australia.
Thank you, Alex.